The word student athlete to most people seems like a joke. You know, most people don't take it seriously. But I do. Student definitely comes before the athlete for me, you know, and I feel like that's important.
Nantambu is, when you talk about student athlete, he's definitely that. You're not getting a run past me. He's always got something going on, whether it's football or he's got some type of research program or project going on. His day's filled.
We are here in the neuroscience building in a lab with one of our professors.
Hearing Tambu's course load and just seeing his schedule, I tell him all the time he's a better man than me because I don't know how he does it.
So a typical day for me would be, I come over here for football, have meetings, and then after meetings we'll go on the field, practice, and after practice, then it's time to go to class. Typically on Thursday what we did, went to Spanish first.
Eran trilingües los indígenas.
A review for a test that I have on Tuesday.
Nahuatl y español.
See? And then I went to my biology and cancer class.
Can I have the exams, please?
Then had research. Then after research, I came back over here to athletics and we had meetings again. And then after that is back to studying.
You're talking about a very special individual. Not just because you're enrolled in pre-med and you're on the football team, it's that he's excelling in both. And if that wasn't enough, he's learning Spanish as well.
Adelante, vamos a ver, sí.
¿Cómo es una insignia divina?
It is true. Perhaps that Nantambu is especially intent in trying to do his best.
So I can teach the class in Spanish and you'll be able to follow it?
Yeah.
He has a bright future. I had opportunities to talk to him, and I know he's a pre-med student, but he also plans very well when he's going to do things. He understands the commitments that he has as a student athlete.
This is a young man that has his priorities straight, that's really an incredible representative of the university as a whole, not just athletics or football, because he's bigger than that.
My main goal is to be a pediatrician, you know, something in pediatrics. I don't know exactly what I want to specialize in pediatrics, but definitely that's where I'm trying to go, you know, so I'm gonna keep grinding and I'm gonna enjoy life, you know, day by day.
Nantambu is a hard worker, you know. He's a walk-on kid that earned a scholarship. You want to talk about a kid that definitely mastered his role. He's definitely done that because now he's starting for us at safety. So he's a smart kid, not just academically, he's a smart kid as a football kid too.
Saturday on game day is really just getting in the zone. You know, I listen to my music, sort of just, I don't know, mentally prepare myself. And then I'll run through the certain calls and things in my head, you know, because I studied it and I sort of see the call sheet in my head.
We are back at Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
And now here come the Hurricanes.
When we took the field, you know, obviously you're excited. You know, you're getting another opportunity to play the game you love. But the key thing was when you finally get the gains, the speed, you know.
Absolutely, and that's the one thing, especially when you're playing a triple option attack like that.
On first down, he's going to keep it on the option right side. Thomas gets it away to Deion Hill.
That's what gets people, you know, that's what makes that offense so effective. Number one, you can never practice the speed and the tempo of what you're really going to see.
It's cleared the 30!
The second part that's hard is the actual offense. When you see it live and it's coming at you, you want to react and go make plays instead of just being disciplined and doing your job.
2 yards and a touchdown. Now Miami's got a lot of work to do.
Overall, the game, me personally, I ain't feel like it wasn't all that, I don't know. I don't think it went well, particularly well for me.
In the game, he was okay. There was times where he started to kind of freelance a little bit, especially when you're a safety. That's the thing that can get you in trouble.
Big third down. Rolls the pocket right side and throws. Caught at midfield by Zenon. Right at the first down marker.
You always want to, like me personally, you want to leave it all on the field. You don't leave it all on the field. You just something don't sit right with it.
They line up in the victory formation. Another kneel down by Justin Thomas. And that's the ball game.
For me, I think that's just how I am. There's always something more I could have done.
It's hard to win a college football game, as Coach Golden always says. He always says you have to enjoy the wins because they're so tough to come by, you know, in this league. And, you know, it's tough. I mean, Georgia Tech was a good team and we had to be perfect. And, you know, unfortunately we wasn't, but, you know, we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to try to get back, you know, just try to keep getting better every day.
After a game is played, once that opponent is dealt with, in a sense, you have to move on to the next one. Just get ready to go to work the next day. I knew I had a test and a couple tests and quizzes coming up, so Sunday for me was I had to study. You know, I have to give my treatments and things of that sort. Study.
Hoy estoy en la biblioteca y estoy estudiando para un examen en mi clase de español. Y es muy importante que yo estudio para esta clase porque es el primer examen y yo quiero ser bien. No, yo quiero hacer bien. Yo quiero hacer bien y recibir una buena nota. Y, sí.
I want to be fluent in Spanish eventually, you know. My hearing things of that sort is improved tremendously, but I just feel like it make me more marketable as a doctor and sort of starting out, you know, being able to relate to different people from Spanish-speaking countries.
He wants to not only understand other cultures, he wants to be able to communicate with other cultures, and it says a lot about his sense of wanting to reach out, and it says a lot about the person Nantambu wants to be.
What Tambu's doing is really hard, you know, especially being at a private school like the University of Miami. That's not an easy school from the beginning, and to major in pre-med and have a minor in Spanish and to want to get into medical school is tough.
It's important that I do well on this test. You know, I got to keep the GPA high. Have to. If you want to be a doctor, you pre-med, you have to keep GPA high. You know, obviously you got to do well on the MCAT and things of that sort, but I feel like if I do well on this, it's just going to get better.
He's really dedicated to this goal, you know, so I wish him well, and I know he'll make it just because of his work ethic and his dedication towards it.
I'm a big believer in sort of like, you know, as the man thinketh, so is he, or mind over matter, things of that sort. So I just feel like, you know, whether it be academics, whether it be become a doctor, whether it be to do my best on the football field. So I'm just going to put my mind in it, put my heart in it, I'm going to go get it. Accept the challenge and go after it.
Tienen 10 minutos más aquí, ¿ok? Tienen 10 minutos más, así que...